All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 53 of Happy Hour Knife Chat. I'm Jerry with BigJ's Knives.
What's going on, guys? Kevin, Boston Blade Reviews. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
How y'all doing? Terry with Terry Knives and Man Stuff. Let's get it going.
We're going to get it going. First of all, I want to thank you, Terry, for coming back on. You've been on in the past. Just a great guest, a great member of the community who is, your sub count has just skyrocketed. You flew right past me by like 100 in 2 days. So what's been going on with you, man?
I just tell you, Jerry, I don't know. The YouTube and the knife gods have just shined on me, and that's all I can tell you. I get speechless about it. I'm just behooved by it, honored by it. I just love my subscribers. All you guys, the content creators, our community. I just love it all, and it's just right now. I guess all I can tell you is right now it just happens to be my time, and I'm humbled by it. I really enjoy it. I love what I'm doing. I tell folks before, I'm not your typical YouTuber. I don't have a typical channel, and I didn't mean to have one. I want to do what I want to do. I want to do man stuff.
Yeah.
As summer comes along, we're going to do some different stuff. Whatever I feel like doing is what I'm going to do.
That's good.
And people are watching it. I love it. I really enjoy interaction. I'm just having a ball, Jay.
Well, it shows in your videos because, man, you keep everybody entertained. Everyone just loves watching your videos, and me and Kevin talk about you all the time because it's
Absolutely.
just down to earth, man. And
Thank you.
That's what I like. Just like you said, a genuine guy out there just doing man stuff. Kind of like how me and Kevin grew up. Kevin's me and Kevin aren't the closest in age, but we kind of grew up the same way and just school of hard knock type action.
Yeah. That's one of the first things I noticed about you, Terry, is you come in just you're just yourself, brother. You're yourself, and like you said, you didn't want it to be a normal YouTube channel. You wanted it your way, and you're doing it your way. And I think it's a great channel, man. You got great stuff. Everything you're showing on this is great stuff, and your whole demeanor, man, is just awesome. We wanted you back here, so.
Yeah, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. If anybody don't know, when I named my channel Man Stuff for a couple of different reasons. One reason is I wanted to be able to do what I wanted to do, and the main reason I did it was when I was a boy, my daddy was 19 years old when I was born. So, and I'm the oldest. So I was with my daddy all the time. And my daddy, I considered him a man's man. He come up hard, and I considered him a man's man, and he brought me up that way. And I used to pick up on a lot of the things that I say that people kind of pick up on is the way my daddy talked.
Yeah,
I can't help it. And that's one of the things is people used to ask him, say, my daddy's name was Bobby. They said, Bobby, what you been up to? And he said, just knocking around, doing some man stuff.
Yeah, you did. You talked about that in a video the other day. You said that exact stuff in a video the other day. It was pretty entertaining.
That's the truth. That's the truth. I grew up in a time, I was 10 years old in 1974. Okay. So about that time is when I was, in my time over in Alabama, we were coming of age about 10 years old.
Yeah.
That's old school. Now you got to be about 35 to come of age. But when I was coming up, about 10 years old, they started treating you like a man.
Yeah.
We carried pocket knives. I probably shouldn't say this. My daddy was a big cigar smoker. So therefore, when the cigar got about like that, you know who finished it.
Oh yeah.
that kind of stuff,
Yeah, I love it.
8 and 10 years old, we used to pick corn, and I'm known this as rabbit hole, but we used to pick corn, and my daddy would take the door off the flatbed truck, And I was 8 years old, and he set me up in the truck, and I would drive the truck as they cut fodder and stacked on the flatbed. Man stuff.
We did that with baling square bales.
Yes.
I would the youngest kid would drive. They put it in granny gear, and you just had to steer it. And all the men loaded the truck in the trailer.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. Well, you didn't come up that far from me. Just a little further up the hill where you came up. Yeah. I actually came up in north central Alabama, kind of hill country up in there, not too far from Fort Payne, Alabama, where the group Alabama come from. That's the area that I was raised up in as a young boy.
Well, I want to take care of some housekeeping stuff real quick, Kevin. I want to shout out Georgia Adventure. He hit 2K, so I'm sure he's going to be doing something to celebrate that. So you guys probably want to watch.
Georgia.
Yeah, congrats, brother. And he's going to come on. We are going to do an episode on Easter Sunday because we're on a little later. And Georgia pretty much obliged to coming on and being a guest on Easter Sunday. Awesome. Type in Madness for your raffle tickets. Kent Smith, KJ LeatherWorks, donated this awesome serialized mini trapper. Richter Knives donated a slip. So whoever will draw the first weekend in April, right, Kevin?
Yep.
And we'll do the winner. Whoever wins will get these 2 items and some swag. And then tonight we got a Queen canoe that we're going to give away. This was donated by the Radio Geek. I think he's in the chat. Terry, we got your swag here to go out as well. We got the swag pack. Everyone loves the swag.
Awesome.
And in this package, you also get Randy WSG. We got the banger beads. The little sockets, the little get off me sockets. Yeah.
I love mine.
So that'll be one package. And then the next package will be Baxter's Blades, donated a bunch of stuff. We got the Imperial Sod Buster. J.O.Ventures, who I think is in here, he donated the night ties. And then, of course, pretty much the same swag stuff. Terry's WSG. Terry's Knives and Man stuff, Knife Brotherhood. Singing Toad sent some stuff too. So, man. Yeah, that's crazy. The stuff that these giveaway items, man, has just been fantastic for us to pass this on down the road. And it's just great, man.
It's great. It's a great thing. Yeah. And again, Georgia. So he just went over 2,000, right?
Yeah. Like a few days ago.
Georgia, man, that's awesome. You're a very hard worker with this. And I watch your videos, Georgia. I see your morning, your Monday inspirations and whatever you do. Congratulations, brother. You deserve it, man. So that's awesome.
And we got a bunch of people in here. We got Watch City Knives. It's hard to talk about Mike Morgan, Jesse McJames, Jersey, Georgia Adventure. There's so many people in here right now. I think we got one already.
Doomcrew's in here.
Yeah, RH Blades and Shades. So Terry, you're a what is he? What do we call Terry here, Kevin? He's a stock man. He's a lover of the Stockman blades. He
sure is. Yep.
So we want to let him start off with showing some blades, or how we want to
get into it, brother. Get into it, Terry. Let's get it going.
Let me see if I can find some.
Oh, I know. He's before the show, man. He showed us 10 blades before the last 5 minutes before we got on.
Hey, let's start out with the OG hemp. This right here is the last date would be 1952. So it's somewhere in the 40s to the early 50s. This is actually a cattle knife. Same, it's still a Stockman, but it's a cattle knife. And this is a PAL cutlery. You can see right there, PAL cutlery. That's an awesome pocket knife right there. I'm just proud to have that one. Right here, we got a 1980. This is a 6347 case in some beautiful brown bone. It's a 1980. And the difference in this one right here, y'all, count them back springs right there, Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
This one only has 2 back springs. Yep. So this is older. This is a 10-dot 1980. And snappability for days. Hey, that PAL cutlery is that way too, y'all. I want y'all listen to PAL cutlery.
Ooh, he's coming in hot.
This rascal right here is 25, almost 25 years older than me, and got a whole lot more snap than I do.
Moves quick. Oh man,
Terry's coming in. Terry's moving in hot today, huh?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
moving in hot.
He don't stop, brother. And I know, man, Terry, don't let Kevin fool you, because Kevin's been doing these trades to get these case knives. He is all over these case knives.
I done seen that drawer.
Oh,
I done seen that drawer, Kevin.
You know, I just been going after them, man. I was always collecting the buck knives and this and that, but I got into this case knife, these case knives with Jerry. Obviously, Jerry was really the one that started introducing me into them, and I went on a run, and just lately, I've really been going on a run. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've even traded some of my buck knives for them, and
oh Lord, have mercy.
Yep. So I've traded some good ones, some real good ones too, and I don't regret it. I love it. I'm the type of person, anyways, where I tend to sometimes get bored with looking at the same knife over and over, and I don't mind for it to go to a new home. It's fine, but I like to get new inventory in. So if I can make a trade and we're both happy, then all the power to the trade. So I'm bringing in.
Yeah, I'm down with that. When you got a couple of buddies that you can do that with, the gunslinger and I do a lot of that.
Yeah.
If I find something I know he's hunting for, I'll buy it, and then we'll either buy it or we'll trade. He'll find something for my collection. Help each other.
Yeah. You got it, and it saves you. You don't have to dish out any money, right? Sometimes if you already own the knife, you already have the knife, right? So
exactly
it's
right.
Yeah, I guess I'll start off with a banger, man. This one here.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing, Terry. I know what he's going to show.
Yeah, take a look at this stag. This is a 1995 stag case trapper.
Oh yeah.
Right. Look at the stag on that, man. That right there, I'm not gonna lie. When I got that in, I was amazed at this stag. I mean, check the backside out.
Oh man.
Now, just beautiful. Just beautiful, if I say so myself.
That's sexy.
It is. The main blade has a little bit of wear, but nothing crazy. Nice snap. I just did it, but listen to this. Right. So it's got a little bit of wear, right? But that doesn't bother me. Then you have your long spay over here with no wear at all. But yeah, man, I'm loving it. Still got some meat on the bone, a lot of meat on the bone on that main blade. You got your spay, but them handles there, man, them handles are just killer.
Yeah.
So I was, listen to the snap on this too.
Oh yeah. I love a full size trapper. I carry a full size trapper too. I love them.
Oh yeah, they're great, and I've been getting into them a lot because with trappers you can use. I was watching a guy, I forget his name, but he was talking about how he uses the spade blade a lot. Okay, and not everybody does use the spade blade, but he was saying that he uses the spade blade a lot, and he keeps his clip point, for if he really needs it, something where it's a sharp blade that he has. But yeah, that was a recent pickup. Great snap. The centering is right down the middle. No gaps on it, man. Just a great pickup.
Yeah, and a guy who's got a good video on the spay versus the clip and how similar they are is Doomcrew. He did a video on that showing how the spay is pretty much has the same upswept as that clip point does, and so you can still do a lot with it. And he's actually in here tonight. So
he is in here. Yep.
Yeah,
I'll check that out.
Yeah, we got Jersey in here too, man. He did a banger video on his Cody Scouts and he's been
yes, he did
killer videos up, man.
Yes.
What's up, Jersey?
Jersey's the king.
I got one. I got a Stockman that I picked up in a trade. You guys all know Gabe at GR Knives.
Yeah.
I had that comb knife, that hipster comb knife, right? And he hit me up and he's like, I want to try. I'd like to have that if you're willing to trade. So I went through his videos and I seen he had a couple of sow bellies. He had a silver script, and then he had this stag one.
Oh yeah.
And he said, honestly, I'd rather let the stag one go. So this is one of those Rancher series stag ones. Very it's like the one Doomcrew has, but his stag's a lot better. His has the popcorn stag on it. But I mean, look at this thing. I mean, it does got some teeners too, fellas, but the blades are all there, and I don't know if these blades have ever been sharpened, to be honest with you. I mean, I cleaned it up. New. I had some polish on it. Like I said, it does got some teeners, but I mean, to trade that that knife that I absolutely hated away for this, I'm more than ecstatic. CV, Tony Bowes Sow Belly. What year is this? I don't even know what. I don't think I looked to see what year it was. It looks to be 2012. So, like I said, all the blades are in great shape. They all got great snappability to them. Springs are good.
Yep.
So that was my recent trade I made.
See, and that's what I mean right there. Like Jerry was just showing, right? He took a knife that, you know, that someone else could use, right? Someone else liked, and he got something he likes. That's trading, man. It's can be a great thing, you know. So
Gunslinger says, "I'm glad the hipster found a home, Big J." Too funny, man. So, what else you got there, Terry? I know you showed us 10 or 12 before in the last 5 minutes before we hopped on, but
well, if you're gonna show some stag, I'll throw out a little stag. Right there be a little Alabama stag right there. Ooh, this is a Parker made in Jacksonville, Alabama. A lot of people give the Parkers a hard name, but I'm all about it. Jacksonville, Alabama is my hometown. Where these knives right here was made is where ByronK Son is now, where I learned to ride a dirt bike.
Oh yeah.
Right where that factory is right now. Before that factory was there, I remember when they built it. Before that factory was there, that's where I learned to ride a dirt bike. So that's where that one right there come from. And I got another one real quick to come out of that same factory. I want to open it up. But this is a Parker Edwards. And there's the Parker Edwards. Fane Edwards was a bladesmith and a knife maker, and partnered up with Jim Parker. And Fane Edwards was actually a acquaintance, somewhat of a friend of my dad-in-law back in the day. Wow. But let's one more little stag right here, and this right here is a fighting rooster.
Love that stag.
Look at the edge on that blade right there. Now this is not an edge. If y'all look at it real close, see if I can get it up there. If you can see that, it's not an edge. It's actually engraving.
Oh yeah.
See there?
Yep.
Very nice.
I want y'all to look at this beautiful stag right here.
That is.
Yeah.
Now,
that's the first thing
what I want you to understand is this knife was not born with this stag. This knife was born with cellulose. And not cellulose. What do you call that stuff? Anyway, it was gassing. It was celluloid, and it was gassing. And the gunslinger Cal and his mentor put these handles on here.
Very nice job.
This knife's got a lot of history for me.
Yeah, that looks good, man.
A lot of snappability too.
Snappability, I love it. Love it.
And you said that was a hen and rooster?
No, it's a fighting rooster.
Fighting rooster. I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, fighting roosters. That guy, the guy that owned that was actually from Tennessee, but he had the knives made in Germany.
Okay, gotcha. Man,
Frank Buster.
I got one here. This is a recent pickup that I just did in a trade as well. And guys, I really do. I love the Whiskey Bone. I love this Sunset, Smoky Valley Sunset. So I got this one here. This is another case trapper. This is one of 50. It's an event knife, and it's got, you can see it has that autumn bone or sunset, whatever you want to call it. But you got the case over there on the bolster. I got to clean it up a little bit, but everything's all there on this knife. You got the front there. Beautiful. I love the back of this. And again, guys, this was an event knife from listen to the snap on this. and it has 029 right there on the blade, if you can see that. So it's actually 29 of 50 made. And this came from the hardware store where actually Jerry got his knives when he went to the event, to the event itself. And how do you say that? Was that Ocean Hardware?
I believe so. It's Ocean Hardware. Myself, J.O., Splitting Slices, and Radio Geek were all there together.
Okay. Yep. And you can see here, this is October, 12th, 2019.
Yeah.
Again, 29 of 50 made. Just a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous blade. Gorgeous knife all around. Great snap on it, on both, both of these. You got the spade blade there. Again, great snap. And just real pleased to have this one. Very pleased. I love the color. Love the color on these case knives. And it was a great trade. Great trade.
You're getting all kinds of comments on this. I don't want to cut you off, but Radio Geeks like blank, 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 Boston, that's amazing. And then J.O.Ventures, he's got a question for you.
Boston Blade Reviews, how did you find that? So, J.O., what I've been doing is, like we were talking about, is trading. I've been doing a lot of trades. I'm not going to say exactly who I traded with, but I've been doing trades with been doing trades, and I have put up actually some of my buck knives, good buck knives too. I'm not talking $50 buck knives. I'm talking high scale buck knives for these knives, and it doesn't bother me. If I'm going to let something go in a trade, I'm going to know, all right, I'm not going to regret this. And we were just talking about, it's nice to be able to do that, to find somebody to do that with, because you don't necessarily have to pull money out of the wallet to get something you like. So somebody else may like, hey, that buck knife is awesome. I'll trade you this knife for that, and done deal. So that's how I've been going about a lot of these newer knives that I got. I got some from a antique store up in New York, but that's a different story. But this is a trade.
Well, I got some whiskey, or not whiskey bone, chestnut bone. Everyone sees trapper locks. And then I traded with a feller. I don't know his name. Traded me this chestnut bone. I think he goes by Boston Blade Reviews on YouTube.
You got it.
You got this in a trade, and you immediately, and I just said, hey, if you ever want to get rid of it, let me know. I'll pay or I'll trade. And you immediately said you would trade. And
I wanted you to have that one.
CV steel chestnut bone. And I think we traded this right before I left for vacation.
Yep.
And this is a 2016, I believe, or 14. I'm sorry, 2014. But then when I was on vacation, my buddy bought a bait and tackle store back home. And I went in there. He's a case dealer, authorized case dealer. I went in there, and I was just looking around. He had different stuff, and then I seen this, and I was like, there's no way that's a chestnut bone trapper lock. So I get the lady. She comes, unlocks it, and sure enough, new old stock from 2018. You see it's got 2 dots there. Locks out, CV steel, one-handed operation. But, it's not the assisted model. It's just a basic trapper lock. So I buy this, and I get to my mom's house. So I start texting him. I'm like, hey, man, where are you finding 2018 chestnut bone? He said, Jerry, I just order what I can get. I'm a dealer. I order what I can get. And I'm like, then I sent him a picture of this. And he goes, where did you get that? I said, at your store. And he didn't even know he had this in the display, I guess. He had 2 of these, actually, because I got the best one out of the 2. And he's like, well, if you like that, wait till I show you these. And he actually, the last 4 years, he has bought the case of dealer displays that they offer to the dealers. And just phenomenal blades. But, man, to get a hold of this, and let me tell you a story. I'm actually, I try to do a lot for my family. So I put it on the counter, and I'm going to get a drink. I'm parched. I need a bottle of something to drink, right? give me a bottle of something to drink to throw up on the counter with it, and the knife's paid for. Because I had my mom and my wife, and I think my sister with me. I was like, you son of a... My mom jumped in and paid for this as I was going to the cooler to get me a drink. I couldn't believe, I'm not the one to really like to get gifts, but I remember someone said, I think it was maybe Doomcrew or somebody that said, hey, appreciate the gifts. That way the other person, it allows them to receive a gift. So I didn't yell at her too much. Yeah.
There you go.
But she got me. She got me good.
They man, it's like she loved doing that. It made her,
yeah,
made
she
her,
did.
My mother has done the same. And it's an awesome thing. You do a lot for your family, so it's nice to see.
But get these two, and I got the mini trapper, so I'm gonna slowly just build those two as I can find them,
Gunslinger Cal says amen. Absolutely.
Yep. It's back to you, nice Terry. One. Hey guys, don't forget to type in madness for your raffle tickets for the March giveaway.
Put it in caps.
I'm gonna show a couple that is not Stockman's right quick.
Okay.
Everybody seems to really enjoy this one right here. This old chestnut. This old chestnut, when those brass pins start staining that bone, I mean, don't that pretty. Come on, y'all, don't it? I mean, it's very absolutely gorgeous. And I'm hoping Michael Richter is watching because he's coveting this, and I want him to see it.
He does got a good one, man. Him and that 865 both got some killer.
Yes, they do. And this one this one hadn't seen the camera yet, but I'm gonna show it real quick.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. That is some absolute beautiful chestnut bone, ain't it, boys?
It is.
And
yeah, it is.
All this chestnut bone, is in CV.
Yeah.
And this is. I'll be doing a video on this thing at some point in time, but thing got all kind of snappability. And my partner in crime, the gunslinger, is really helping me out because I'm on a quest to own one example of every single pattern that Case makes.
Okay.
So, now I do have some like, trappers. I may have 3 or 4 or whatever, but the quest is to have at least one example of every pattern that Case makes.
That's awesome.
I'm a couple of months away from being 60 years old, so I may not complete it. Who knows? But it's a quest anyway.
Yeah.
Now, Georgia Adventurer just said, "You're killing me." He said, "You're killing me, Terry." Because I know George is another one that loves chestnut bone.
I got a couple more here for him, Randy. I got a couple more for you.
He's got some for you, Georgia. He's got some for you, brother. Yeah, he says, "You're killing me."
Randy's a sport model. Randy is. I know he's shouted him out, but he and I are personal friends. And if you got to spend time with him, and you know it. I've spent time with him. He's the real deal.
Yeah. Ain't it nice to get out with some of these guys and
Absolutely.
meet them? Like me and Tom will go run around town and then meeting J.O., Radio Geek, and Byron over there at the event.
Absolutely.
And there's an event even closer to us this year that's in Rochdale, Indiana.
That's what I heard.
It's probably an hour I'm going to say it's probably 90 minutes from my house. So the other one was like over 3 hours to get there.
I'm already looking forward. I'll definitely get to make the same Case event this year that we all went to this past year up in outside of Atlanta. Yeah. But I've already put in for it. The Gunslinger's trying to come as many as we can get to Blade Show in June. There's going to be a bunch of us there.
Cool. And I know even Kevin, you talked about maybe trying to.
I'm very serious about that. This isn't something that I'm just I really, really would love to, because they don't have any up north. They don't do it. They I mean, I don't want to say that, but they really don't. There's not anything like down where you guys are. I didn't see one up my way. So the closest would be, what me and you talked about, Jerry. And I would love to do that. I mean, I would just drive down. I would drive down. It's something that I really want to do. So if everything goes as planned with work and everything else, I would love to get down there.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah. What's that? Is it on me for a knife?
Oh yeah, buddy, it's on you.
It's on me, huh?
I know you got the heat over there. That dang case drawer of yours is getting full. So
Wait, here's one actually. This one here, my wife actually. We just had an anniversary, 5-year anniversary. Married for 5 years. So I come home and I got this handed to me, right? So it comes in the case, black box. And forgive me, but I forget the name of the I think Jerry might even know, but look at that. Beautiful, beautiful case knife. So it has the the markings there on the bolsters. This is actually a wood, guys. This is a wood.
I was going to say, is it Box Elderberry, I believe?
Box Elderberry. That's what it is. You got it. That's what it is. Yep. And just absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. Just beautiful. The bolsters, if you guys can see if that's coming in. And then she had engraved on the main blade, which has really good snap. But she had our anniversary engraved on the blade. So happy anniversary. Yeah, so that knife means a lot to me there. That's one that I've recently just got. So, one from my wife, and that's one that obviously I'll cherish. So it's a nice one there.
Yeah, I was at the gym and he was sending me pictures of that thing, and I was going insane at the gym. I was like, "What?"
It's nice to be married to an enabler.
Yeah. Yes. It definitely, when you get those once in a while, man, it feels good.
Oh, so. Sweet Pea's the same way. When we're off knife hunting, she's calling me on the phone. Hey, get down here where I'm at, or
you got it. Yep.
Oh yeah. That was a fantastic gift, man. And you were like, "Hey, what is it?" It's and then it's like, "Hey, it's Box Elderberry. It's a great piece. It's engraved." Oh man, I just couldn't believe it when he was showing it to me.
It's beautiful
piece. Yeah, that's one that stays close. So.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about. I got a video coming out Wednesday. You guys know I've been doing these Western Wednesday videos, and Terry, you're an enabler for that because you actually sent me a Western. But I've been having a blast doing them because I actually got these catalogs online, and Kirby Creek Outfits even helping me with some information. Warthog helps me. Like I said, Terry, you've helped me because you've actually sent me a blade. But when I was on vacation, my wife's aunt and uncle owned a pawn shop, and it has everything in it. So I was pulling knives out, and it's been shut down for 7 years, but it's right by their house. And they're like, "Just pick out what you want and we'll make a deal." Well, I found this sucker.
Oh, yep.
In the drawer. Now, the other thing is the knife itself is a little scratched up, but I pulled that out of there. It's a 532F, which means 1982. It had been sitting in the case so long, the sheath had mold on it. So I brushed that off, cleaned it off, and brought this home from West Virginia and cleaned it up. And $20 for this.
How do you beat that?
But the same night, I'm at my mom's house. I barely have reception. The internet hears you talking about things, right? I just pull up old eBay. There's this one on here. 532F series. Now I've got a killer sheath. I need a killer mint knife to put in a sheath, right? Asking price was $49.99 on this. Never been sharpened, never been used. F series. I made an offer of $36. They accepted. I had the knife 4 days later.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
Now if we look at these, you look at this one, it doesn't have the bottom palm swell, where this one does. So ain't that odd? Same model number, same year. Even the end butt isn't the same. One's got a brass fuller. The other one, the spring goes all the way to the end.
Now that's the same year.
Yeah, same year, same model.
Yep.
So who was the OEM for those?
I believe Western. Because that's back when they were operating and had their actual they had them in the catalogs and everything. But I did tag Warthog in the video, and me and Mo's been going back and forth a little bit discussing it in Gmail. So what I got in this $56. Actually, the other one was 42 something with shipping. So I've got $62 in 2 of these and a killer sheath.
Well, an original sheath too. I won't get into it, but maybe next Wednesday or the week after on a Wednesday, you might get a little surprise video from Terry on your to go along with your Western Wednesday.
I love them, man. I just got the bug on them because I think they're been I don't want to say undervalued, maybe just not got the full respect that they deserve. And I'm finding these things, and they're great tools. I got 3 of the axes. I got 2 complete sets of those. I got all kinds of fixed blades, and that and case is honestly my two main focuses now.
Yeah, you're right too, because you don't see many videos on Westerns. You don't see too many. Because I browse YouTube, and you got a lot of case, a lot of buck, a lot of newer, but you don't see too many on Western. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. And getting both of those at that price is unbelievable. And it's really cool, I think, that the butts are different. I think it's actually unique. You know what I mean? Yeah. That you didn't have the same one on each. So very nice.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it, Terry.
I know it.
What else you got over there, brother?
Well, I feel the same way about the Parker knives and stuff. Yeah. I collect. They don't get a lot of love, but they're USA made, and then some of them are Japan made, but that don't bother me. As long as they don't come from another place, I'm good. But the other we talked about these is the Frontiers, which is the upper line of the Imperials, the Frontiers, and these are actually the Double Eagles, which is even a little further notch up. And these got the I don't know if you call it. Do you call it rosewood, Jerry? Or I'm sure it's a laminate. I'm sure, but it's a stabilized laminate.
Yeah.
But this little jewel right here is new old stock. I have the box for it. New old stock, and it's just awesome. And then I got a twin to it, and this one right here was a gift to me from Michael Richter. Sent me this box and all, wow. NOS. And this one, if you look right here on the main blade, let me pop them blades. Y'all look right there on that main blade. Advertisement from McCullough chainsaws. Man, now these knives were made knives were made back in the mid and late 70s, and it still looks like this. Really?
Yeah.
That's just amazing to me. Amazing to me. I got one more there. See that? This Frontier right here is the exact replica of my very first knife that my daddy ever gave me, other than the fact that when my daddy gave it to me, the blade was snapped off about right there. And it looked like it'd been drugged behind the truck. Yeah. But I love that knife. And my old buddy Cornbread over at Hunting for Hookers heard me talk about it, and he found this on eBay and bought it and sent it to me.
That's awesome.
What other community does this, Jerry?
They don't.
Nope. They don't.
What other community, knows that Jerry is hunting Westerns? You find a Western and you send it to him. Terry is hunting a Frontier. Somebody buys it and sends it to him. Who else does that?
Yeah.
It's the only community I think that does the stuff like we do.
Is it not amazing?
It's
crazy.
It's a blessing. Yep.
It is insane. Sometimes it's just you're in awe, like when Kevin, all I did was say, hey, if you ever want to get rid of it, he's like, brother, let's trade something.
Yep. Well, what it was I already knew that he was in the market for one. And, if you have a knife that means something to somebody, right? It didn't mean as much to me. So I said, you know what? Let me send it his way. I knew he was in the market for one. I said, hey, there you go, Jerry. Wasn't a
No
problem.
hesitation.
Yeah.
Nope.
There wasn't none at all. I couldn't believe it. There was
no, not at all. You know. But to bounce off of you, Terry, talking about the Frontier Double Eagle, I have one here that was brand new in box. So we'll look at the box real quick. Frontier Double Eagle by Imperial. This one here, 4515. Then if you look down here, it says 1977. Now I don't know if that's the date of the knife. Can you guys see where that says 1977?
Yeah, I believe they were made between 75 and 85.
So this is a 77 then.
Yeah.
Now what I really love about this, I'll get into the knife in a minute, but look at this sheath, guys. I love leather, but look how beautiful this sheath is. I don't think the video really does it. The video does it justice, but when you feel this, it's just, I mean, it's quality. This here, but just an awesome sheath. But let's look at the knife. Enough messing around, Kevin. Double Eagle, new old stock, 1977. But I'm kind of curious too, Terry, is if that is rosewood or not. Sure, it looks like rosewood to me, but I don't know. I can clean up these bolsters, but great snap. I hit my finger on it. See Double Eagle there on the blade.
Yeah.
Frontier Double Eagle. But just wanted to bounce off you. The only thing that kills this knife for me is, it doesn't kill it, but centering is off on it. And I'm not talking off. It's slammed against the side. I can deal with it being off, but when it's hitting the side, so that's the only thing that kills it for me. But still a beautiful knife. I got it for, I think, $10 down in the antique store. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
And see those knives, all those Double Eagles and Frontiers, they were made by Camillus.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful knife. Just wish the centering was on a little bit better, but it is what it is. I got it for like $10, $8, whatever.
Guys, it's the time in the show. We're about 42 minutes in, but there's a guy who I've actually been watching and kind of been gravitating towards his channel a little more, and that's that doggone John guy.
Yeah.
You guys know we like to kind of promote an up and comer. But guys, if you wouldn't mind going over and checking out his channel, he's only got 137 subs. But if you could go over and just say, hey, I heard about it from Happy Hour Knife Chat with Terry, Kevin, and Jerry, I'm sure he would love that. He's out in, Terry, you know a little bit more about him. I think he's out in Wyoming, you were telling me.
Yeah, he's out in Wyoming, the best I understand. And, I think he's works with his hands.
Yeah.
Of course, he's a leather maker also.
Yep.
And I think 865 has actually bought some leather from him. And I just saw another video where he's going to do some leather drops. He's made some more leather.
Yeah.
He just done a video, Jerry, and I was watching it, and he was talking about, how he used to be strictly modern and how he is slipping away from moderns and moving in to slip joints.
Cool.
So, and he's got some banger slip joints too, guys.
Yeah,
he's got some GECs. I think he's going to be an up and comer. Go check him out.
Yeah, he had a video out today or yesterday, and he had like some Northwoods, GEC, and I forget what the other blade was, but he had 3 just straight bangers. I'm just like, whoa, man.
Yeah, he had an 840 Osborne.
But I put his link here in the comments, so if you guys wouldn't mind going over and saying, hey, we heard about you. We heard about you from Terry, Jerry, and Kevin, and I'm sure he would love that, guys.
And it helps. It helps a lot too.
And you guys were talking about Imperial. Here's a Frontier series. I got this off of Lee for probably $15 or something. I don't know, but I did some research on these, and they were made between 75 and 85, I believe, and they were made in the old company, I think Shredded bottom, and then used the old factory where these Imperials were made or something, and used the good machinery to make these. But I love it. Just a great Stockman workhorse of a knife, man. You can't beat
They're
it.
well built.
Yeah. And then I hate to double up, but I got me a bone stag sow belly when I was on vacation. I went in this place called Bridgeport. It's a place that sells any type of gun you could imagine, guns up to $10,000, tractors, boats, any type of tool for a tradesman. But they had these in there, and they had some of the razor knives, the new ones, but all of them were dead center, dead on, but all the blades were scratched, and it didn't make a lot of sense to me. And I told the guys, like, hey, that don't make no sense that them blades are scratched like that. But I said, I'll take this bone stag sow belly, though. He goes, hey, much obliged. And told him about our YouTube community and our YouTube channel, and told him to go sub. So hopefully he did that. But
it's a nice looking knife right there, Jerry.
Yeah, I'll never use it because I got this one I can use.
Yep.
Stag.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
I've actually been carrying this one, Terry. I
Oh,
put it. Sarah had a slip. I don't know where the slip is at. I got stuff everywhere, but I keep it in a slip, and I've been using it the last few days. So I just go for it.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, enjoy them.
Yeah, got to.
Enjoy them.
Was it on you, Terry?
Oh yeah, Terry's up.
What you got, brother? I know you got the fire down there.
Let me do a little something for Randy while we at it. Then here you go, Georgia. This is a new old stock chestnut bone gun stock, and if you'll look right there, this is a 2014 Case Brothers.
What a beautiful knife!
See right there?
Yep.
Case Brothers gun stock. Got the long pull, got the swedge on it. Is that a hash stop? Is that not jam up and jelly tight?
Sure is. Sure is. What year is that, Terry?
2000. Did I say it's 2014 or 2004?
Beautiful knife.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a Case Brothers. And I got one. I got another chestnut bone. New old stock.
Oh.
32 pattern.
Oh, the 32 Stockman, yeah.
32 Stockman.
Yes.
Look at that chestnut. Beautiful chestnut on that.
What do you think about that, Kev?
Oh man, I'm telling you, absolutely. Like I like he just put on the screen right there. Like RH just said, you're bringing the heat, Terry.
Yeah.
Georgia Adventurer just put a bunch of fire on the comments. Georgia Adventurer.
Look right here. Have you ever found a 32 pattern, whether it be a jack or whether it be a Stockman, that don't have good snappability? Man. And you know as well as I do, you cannot. That chestnut bone, that stuff is just fire.
That is.
Yeah.
Man.
It really is. It really is.
You had one of them gun stocks from a Case Brothers. I got this one here.
Is yours the big one or the little one, Jerry?
Big one.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm hunting, is the big one.
Yeah, you probably want it in chestnut, though, don't you?
Chestnut, amber, something.
Yeah.
Not necessarily no candy stripe.
Yeah, I know. Oh, the reason I got that one, I got a smoking. I get smoking deals.
You got to, though.
Yeah, I know, man.
You got to, because you can always trade it.
Yes. Yep.
There you go. So I was just in New York, guys. I was way up northwest New York, way past New York City, out in Rochester, and they got an antique store out there. It's actually called the state's largest antique store. The place is huge. There's over 800 vendors in this place. Ooh. Over 800 vendors. It's actually overwhelming, to be honest with you. You ever been in a place that's just overwhelming? It's too much going on. And you don't know what to look at, what to pick. But anyways, got a few things there. Here's one of them. This is actually a really, really nice knife made by Camillus. This is a Boy Scout knife.
And
yeah. Beautiful color on it. When this caught my eye right away. And this looks to never have been used. I'm gonna clean it up. It's really not dirty. It's just I could make it look a lot nicer. But look at that blue on there. Then you have your Boy Scout sheet, your Boy Scout emblem there, right on the front. Here's the back. Shield is what I meant to say. You got your bail back here, but half stop on this one. Look at that blade. Camillus, yep. Camillus, New York, USA. Great snap. I mean, listen to this. So great snap on it, and just a really sharp looking knife. Really sharp. On the front of the blade, it says official knife for the Boy Scouts. That comes in. And then you have your other one over here, which is a so it's actually, you got your bottle opener there. You know, great snap on all of these. And then on this last blade here, you have your little awl.
Oh yeah.
You know, so just a sweet knife that I got for short money, and thought it was a good one. You muted, Jerry.
Sorry, I was muted. You're in great shape. That thing's in great shape.
It is.
I don't know why my camera's not focusing, but I don't know why it's not focusing, but oh well.
Sometimes what I have to do is go back out and back in. There
we go.
There you go. You're good
hey,
now.
Look at that technology, man. I snapped my fingers a couple of times. I moved around. Terry, I found something that was just right up your alley. Me and my father-in-law, we kind of met there one night. We did one night with my clan and another night with her clan, because we're all from back there. We just live around each other. That's where we grew up. And he goes, you know what? After we go see my brother's pawn shop, we'll go hit another places. And we walked into this one place, and I was tripping over stuff just trying to get to the counter. I couldn't, and you got any knives? And he knew the lady. He knew the woman working, her and her husband. And she goes, well, if I got any, they're in that tray over there. And, we're having to move stuff off of this display. And the first thing I seen when I moved it, and I was like, there's no way there's anything in this box.
There it is.
You're killing me. Every time you show it to me, you're killing me.
I'm telling you, I was jealous of that when I first seen it.
I'm jealous of it now.
Wait till he tells you what year it is.
I know what year it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, there's no way there's anything. So there's weight in the box. I'm like, there's no way that this thing's going to be in any type of shape. And my father-in-law, he was in the Army, so he knows a little bit about stuff. He's a smart guy. So I open it up. We got the old Zippo Slim.
Oh, man.
We got 2 dots on one side, 1 dot on the other. 1962. Excuse me. And I'm like, hold on, Rock. We're going to check the insert. So I check the insert. It's got the Zippo insert.
There you go.
So I did my due diligence as much. I'm not really versed in these like you guys are, but you guys teach me stuff. And I took this back to my mom's house, and I stopped at the old Fruth Pharmacy there by her house, and I picked up some Zippo light, because everywhere it's got Zippo fluid back home because everybody smokes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There she goes. Yep. You can't a Zippo. You'll have that for the rest of your life. They just run.
Man needs fire.
1962. 1962.
That's 2 years older than me, Jerry.
Look what I paid. Awesome. I paid $10. And then she had that Dick Panicki book, the guy that went to Alaska and built that cabin and filmed it all back a long time ago. And I said, hey, that's a cool book. I've watched YouTube videos on that guy. She goes, you can have it. I'm like, I don't want to take your book. I said, I'm not from around here. I can't bring it back to you. She goes, no, I meant you can have it to keep. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Man.
So for $10, I got this and that book.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. There it is. Another one right there. There you go. Yep.
So I just picked this one up. It's a 1975.
Oh, man.
And, if anybody's watching these,
there's another
one. 75. If anybody happens to be watching, if you ever find one and it's locked up, all you do is take it apart and you take something small and you knock that flint will crystallize. You knock it out. and start over again. But I always remember, man, needs fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
it's Americana, man.
I want to double up, and I'll show another thing. It's not a knife, but we stopped at a big antique mall on the way back home in Ohio, and old 865 is always about them 6-foot tape measures. Well, look at this joint, a Bluegrass Belknap Hardware 6-foot tape measure.
That's awesome right there.
But there's something special about it. It actually matches something he has too.
Oh yeah. I didn't even think about those, brother. Hold on.
Yeah, you got a Primble in there somewhere.
Well, I got a couple of them.
Look at that.
Commemorative. One's a 77. I think the other one's an 81 because I got the first commemorative year and then the fourth commemorative year. So as soon as I got that, of course, I sent Aaron a little message saying, "Hey, look what I found, brother." He goes, "Gosh darn it." But I paid $11 for that. The sticker's a little worn, but oh well.
Gotta have it. They also made them. Zippo also made those.
Yep.
Michael Morgan says soon Big J's face will be pinned up in every flea market.
Yeah. Keep him out of here.
Love it. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Real quick. So I guess it was on me. In that same antique store that I went to up in New York where I got that Boy Scout. I also got a Craftsman. This is made by Camillus. This is a 1940s Craftsman. So this is an old one right here. But for the year of it, 1940s. I mean, it's in excellent shape. You can see the front and back there. Has the what do you call that there?
Easy open.
Easy open. But I mean, the blades are used, right? The blades are used, but all the meat is on the bone. Kind of has like a saw on that sheep's foot. Great snap on these. Great snap. I mean, 1940s, and it still has all that snap. Here's the main blade on it. And again, great snap. I mean, the snap really surprised me on this.
Yeah.
The whole knife for its age. And then we have I already showed you that one, but then we have this one here. Give me a second. I showed you that. I showed you this. Trying to get this other one out. And then you have your little pen blade there. But just a old Camillus, New York. And I'm just gonna double up real quick. So this was the Boy Scout knife, was the Camillus, and then it was also a Zippo. And look at this Zippo. This one's a little bit different. It actually looks smaller, right? But it's not. This is the same size as your normal Zippo that you get today. But something a little bit different. The black and the gold on it, but everything still works. All it needs is a little bit of fluid.
Yep.
And she'll be running, and also got this Zippo with it too. These aren't that old. These are, I believe, what was it there? 2012. No, I'm sorry, 1990. I can't remember. They're not too old, but a couple Zippos along with that Craftsman and Boy Scout knife.
Heck yeah. Me and you were on a trip, and I was on a trip, and we were just buying stuff.
Just looking around, man.
I'm just looking. Can I help you? No, I'm looking.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, 865's in the house. What's up, 865?
Yep. I told him I showed that tape measure.
Yep.
So Terry, it's back to you, brother. What else you got laying there? The heat that's just laying there sizzling.
Let me show a couple of old ones before I show some more of my new ones. Trade bird's eye pivot from 1946 to 1973. Now she's got some used up blades on her a little bit, but that's all right. This was I purchased several from the gunslinger a good while back, and this is some of the stuff that I got from him. And but I just had to have at least one bird's eye pivot in my collection. Jesse McJames come on the scene and started showing them K-bars with bird's eye pivot, and I can't let him one up me like that.
He gave me one actually.
Yeah, I know. But that's a cool one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna just a little bit of heat. You ready for this one, Kevin?
Oh yeah. Let's see it, brother.
This is a Queen.
Oh,
They call it
wow.
a heavy duty jack from 1935 to 1955.
Wow.
Look at that antique green bone, boys and girls.
that's a good knife.
But that age, look at that.
Don't that pretty.
Phew.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Big time. Yeah. Yep.
Holy smokes. That's a good one.
If that don't give you the fizz, you're not fizzable.
That's not right.
You hear me? You hear me?
I love it. I love it, brother. And for the years between that knife and how good a shape that's in, man.
Look, it's got half stops.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal
It's
blade.
got more snap than I do.
Yeah. It's insane, man. Insane. I got my Bark River shirt on, and I did pre-order a Bark River last year sometime, the PSK EDC, and it came in while I was on vacation. I've been carrying this sucker every day.
Love it.
It's a Magna cut. It's a good little blade. Been chopping up sandwiches and onions, and I stole the lanyard and bead off of my case slip and put it on this knife, but I'll have Sarah make me a new one. But this thing came sharp, man. I'm telling you. I was sending a video to Kevin, and it was just shaving the hair right off of me, just out of the box. I couldn't believe it.
Just popping it right off.
Yeah. And then I did some work. Well, I don't want to say I did some work, but I sharpened a local gunsmith. He does custom revolvers. He had a Microtech out the front. It had a Tonto blade, and he knew I could sharpen. And he actually paid me $10 to sharpen it. And then he gave me this Hogue. What is this thing? An X1-MF and CPM 154. You know, it's got a little button lock, made in the USA. Got a lockout on it. The only thing it's missing is the clip. And I actually ordered one, but it's missing the barrel, the threaded barrel spacer. So, you know, for sharpening a knife, these things go for, I think, $170, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
He just gave it to you. It was used, but, you know, he gets them really cheaper for free or something because he does some deal with Hogue. And he actually has a YouTube, but he hasn't put any videos up in a long time because, you know, the pew pew stuff gets demonetized very fast. But TK Custom, I think, custom something or other. But he's only like 32 and makes custom 1911s and J-frame Smith & Wessons and stuff like that. Who's up? Who's next?
Is it me? It might be. Is it me or you, Terry? I think it's you, Terry. Yeah, I think so.
Don't let me miss a chance here then.
No. I know you. Well, you're the guest honor, brother.
Let me show you a couple right here. Texas Jack, Amber Bone, CV Blades, NOS. Don't that pretty?
That is, man.
Real pretty.
Well, I got a partner that goes with that. Little NOS canoe, amber bone, CV blades. This is the one with the edge on it.
Yeah.
I was proud to get that.
That's a nice one. I was looking at those.
I was proud to get that. And y'all, everybody's seen this because I made about 14 videos in the last week or so of this one right here. This is the Cat Daddy, the 75 with the amber bone and the CV. I made videos with breakfast. I made videos cutting stuff. I made videos, everything. And look at that. I polished it right back up today before the show.
Brand new.
As long as you don't let them get out of hand, you can polish them right back up.
Yeah.
You know, and keep them clean. So I love these things right here, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Georgia
I think.
Adventure.
Go ahead, Jerry.
He just said Mac Dad 75, Georgia.
Mac Daddy 75. So I think that's actually, I think that's it for the new knives that I've gotten in. Yeah, that's it for the new one. I don't know if I did show this one last week. I may have, but this will be the last new one that I got in. It's just real quick, just the mahogany bone. I think I may have shown it, but just the mahogany bone. I do love that color. I know, Jerry, you have one, right?
Yes, I bought 2 of them. My youngest son stole the first one, and then I bought another one to replace it.
That's right. That's right. So he has one, and now you have one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just the mahogany bone. Sodbuster Jr. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for new knives. I think that's a pretty good bunch that I've gotten in the last couple of weeks here. So
I got a 75 in. I bought off All About Pocket Knives. I made an offer on it. It's, I don't know. Terry, what kind of bone is this? You know? Brown bone, caramel? I don't know. Gunslinger might be on here. He might be able to tell us.
Looks like brown bone.
It's a 1991, 2. I believe it's 1995. I can't count the dots. I know it's a 90. Yeah, it's a 95.
Hard to tell, but it's either brown bone. It could be. Well, I don't think it's Appaloosa, is it? No,
I don't believe so.
Brown.
Yeah.
Looks like brown bone, Jay.
But it's carbon steel, and it don't have no CS or CV on it, which I thought was a little bit odd. But, you know, I think I made an offer of $56 on this and got it. But it's a, you know, your workhorse 75. You know, it's got a little bit of gappage on it. But, I mean, this thing's how old now? You know, 1995.
It's a pretty big knife, huh?
Yeah, I got it from a feller in West Virginia. He's got a store on All About Pocket Knives, and I said from one hillbilly to another.
There you go.
And he sold it to me, so yeah, you can't beat it, man.
Just out of curiosity, Jerry, how big is that? The handle, the length on that?
It's a 4 1/4. It's a 75.
Oh, it's 75. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 75.
Yep. Just looked bigger to me. Yeah. No.
Yeah. I just bought it for poops and giggles, honestly. I really didn't even want it, but I seen the price on it. I made an offer, and I'm thinking there's no way he's going to accept that, and he did. And so,
yeah, well, sometimes they make you buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they make you buy them. That's how I wound up with this.
Oh yeah, I got one. Yeah.
You know, I just got this 2 weeks ago. I was at the flea market, and this is not what I was looking for at all. And new old stock, never had an edge put on it.
Yep.
It's a 1990. You know, these were also made by Camillus, and I wound up and bought it for $40.
Yep. That's
it wasn't a steal, but it was a pretty good deal.
I got a 1991 as well.
I love this thing.
Oh, they're great knives.
I absolutely love it. I've actually carried it several times, and I'm carrying it today.
It makes you wonder, like Kevin, I know you've got some Camillus brands now. I mean, if it wasn't for Camillus making a lot of these knives, like Kevin, you got a Craftsman right there made by Camillus.
Well,
you got that Boy Scout knife.
Yeah. They made like the 301 back in the day too, the 301 buck.
Sure did.
But I actually lied. I did get a couple more knives. I'll show.
I know you did.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I've been getting so. See, it's not a bad thing, but here's a chestnut bone trapper.
Oh yeah, how do you forget about that?
I don't know how I forgot about this, but yeah, I got this off of the Evil base. But this one really has some nice color to it. Love the back, that chestnut bone in the back. But you guys already know what's up with the trapper. But this is another one I got. CV. It's got all oil all over it, trying to keep that clean. But yeah, the CV trapper, chestnut. And then also this one here got in a trade by a good guy that I know.
Oh, yeah.
BigJ's Knives did a trade.
Oh, yeah. I got that same knife.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful bone on this. Beautiful bone. I love the shield. Love the shield on this one. You know, I'm not gonna go ahead and open all the blades, but you guys know what a trapper is. But yeah, that's a couple more that I got there.
I bought that knife. I made a short, and I don't even know if I made a video on it. And that's the only time the knife come out of the box.
Yeah. Oh man, it's
yeah.
The fit and finish on this is immaculate.
Yeah,
and I remember, and it's unbelievable how the fit and finish on that knife.
Yeah, it's nice. I'll tell you what, we're an hour and 10 minutes into this, Terry. You got one more you can show before you got to write some numbers down? Oh, look at him looking around. He knows he's got a fire
Let me get a double right here because
there we go.
Both of these are 6318s, and they're both red bone pocket worn, which is a family that I'm collecting.
Yep.
And this one I bought in a antique store used. This one came with the box, new old stock.
Yeah.
Never been touched, but this one actually been carried. Like I said, I normally don't try to kit, two of the same thing, but I wasn't going to try to turn these loose just because of what they are.
I actually gave mine for my 2K giveaway. I had an old red pocket worn that I'd given away but I know you had already had a couple of them, and I didn't know if the old red matched what you were thinking of.
No, the old red is actually newer stuff. I have an old red trapper in CV that's, from the like a 2020, 2021, that's a completely different, but good knives.
Oh, they definitely are. Well, Kevin, do you want to do a raffle? We're an hour and 11 minutes in. What do you think, Kevin?
Let's give away some stuff, brother.
Let's do it. Well, let's show, because we always forget to do that, right? And don't forget to put madness in the chat for your March tickets. But we got this canoe, this Queen canoe, in this awesome magnetic box that was donated by the Radio Geek Blades. We got the keychain from Randy's WSG, and then of course, we gotta have the swag pack, and we got the Knife Brotherhood, we got Terry's knives, and we got the Radio Geek. Singing Toad sent me a bunch of new ones, so I got them in there. So yeah, if you guys want to run the raffle, I'll sit on this end. I'll write some stuff down, and we'll get her going.
Absolutely. All right, Terry. So yeah, you guys know the deal. We'll do a number, Terry, between 1 and 100, and just write it down, Terry, and don't show anybody. You can stick it in your shirt there or whatever you do with it, but just don't show anybody.
All right, we got it.
You already got it? Between 1 and 100, right? All right, guys. So we're gonna start this up. I'm gonna put start here in the comments. He already has a number written down, and you guys are off to the races.
Oh yeah. I was gonna look and see if I had anything else here laying around. Oh, I'll tell you what I got, Kevin. Almost forgot this too, Terry. Gosh darn it, I gotta double up again. I found this at Bass Pro, Terry.
That's right.
For $24.
What is that?
It's a Bear & Son bird and trout knife and a clam pack.
Yeah.
It's 440 steel, but it's
a good user.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a darn good user.
Yes.
Right here, look right here, Terry. USA, buddy.
Absolutely. Look, they're getting to be more and more. I'm telling you. I'm about 99% USA and 1% Japan and German and all the rest. A lot of the Parker stuff. Some of that is Japan, and you find some fine cutlery out of Japan.
Yeah, you do. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I did want to show one while you're waiting on them, Jerry. Just real quick. This is a Sabre, which Sabre was a subsidiary of Colonial, and this particular one, today's St. Patrick's Day. This one's made in Ireland.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That's awesome.
This one's made in Ireland. And of course, you see it's got teeners for days. But I think I bought this off a flea market table. I give $3 or $4 for it. And but it's made in Ireland. And Colonial, they had knives made all over the world.
Yeah.
Saber, you can find them out of Germany, Japan, USA, all over the place. Ireland. I just thought that was neat.
Nice.
That's the only one I got from Ireland. So there you go, Patty.
And guys, don't worry about I see you guys saying that someone put number in after you. If there's a knife off, we'll just, if you have the same number, guys, we'll do a knife off. So it doesn't matter who had it first or last. But I'm gonna put stop here in the comments, and stop is in. And Terry, what do you got for a number, brother?
Ooh, he went high.
Ooh, 99.
99.
99.
Let's go all the way to the top here.
I'll start at the bottom.
Okay. I got a 73 by Ace of Knives. 77 Mrs. C.
It looks like that 77 is the highest, is what I see.
Yeah, I believe you are correct. It looks like 17 Mrs. C.
77.
I don't see anything higher than 77, and I know we usually get some help from the crowd.
Yep. I see a Miss C.
Yeah. Which is Mike Curtis's better half, correct?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. And so I know I have their mailing address. So Mrs. C, as long as you don't say anything in the chats here, I'll mail this to the address I have for you and Mike and get this over to you.
Way to go.
Congratulations.
Yeah, just let me know in the comments there, Mrs. C, if that's okay with you, because I've already got your information.
Congratulations, Miss C.
Yep. That's awesome, man.
She said, "Oh my God, I won. Thanks." Yep. So she's in. She's in.
Hey, and Sarah won Baxter's.
She sure did.
Giveaway.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was actually watching RJ's earlier, and I was doing, I sitting here and I do a bunch of work and I listen and I watch when I can. And then I watch the chat and someone says, "Hey, tell Sarah congrats on winning." It may have been Mrs. C that said it. And I yelled, "Hey, Sarah, you won." She's like, "What? What?" So she immediately went on and watched the video. She was so happy about that. So congrats to these guys.
Radio Geek, have a good dinner, brother.
Yeah. And that was donated by Radio Geek and Randy's WSG are the two main items that are in that one. And the next one, we got the Imperial Sodbuster that was donated by Baxter's Blades. And then we got the Night Ties that was donated by J.O.Ventures. The gear ties, those are coming so handy. And then, of course, a swag pack. Same stuff. I think this one's got Baxter's instead of Radio Geeks because that's who donated the item. So
got a couple good giveaways going on here, huh?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for donating. So same thing. Another one, Terry, between 1 and 100.
All right.
You already got it? All right, guys. I'll put start here in the chat. And we'll be off and running. You guys are off and running.
And Kevin, you remember those?
Kev, I know you got something.
Yeah.
What's that?
So I know you got something else to show.
What else do we have here? I've showed so much in the last 10 lives. You know what I mean? But here's one here. That I started recently using. And I said I wasn't when I bought it, or I said I was. I was going back and forth, but just the MagnaCut Buck 112.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Just I said to myself, I said, it's in MagnaCut. I want to try out, see how that steel is. I don't have any other knives in MagnaCut, and Buck 112. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's actually the Buck 112 was my first knife that I ever started using, the original, not MagnaCut. But there's one there, guys. Buck 112 and MagnaCut. And this one has those. Go ahead, Jerry.
I was going to show this one that I talked to you about. So Jesse McJames, a guy lent me a bunch of swords. He didn't know what they were. 2 are Civil War swords. The other ones are like World War II sword. I mean, it's crazy. and Jesse come over. We shot a video for his Military Monday, so that'll be out tomorrow. If you like military swords, man. But that guy also was selling some blades, and he wanted to know if I wanted to buy this one. But I don't know if I'm going to buy it or not. But it's a huge buck knife, but it's a bicentennial one. It's a 1976 blade. And it comes in a wooden box with like a challenge coin and, like a postcard and everything. But here's the coin that comes with it, 76. And then, of course, some type of postcard deal. But Kevin, I remember I was telling you about these and seeing those pictures. But
yeah, man, that's really it's bicentennial, right?
Yeah,
and
with me being born in 76, I wouldn't mind having it, but I don't know if I want to spend the money on it or not. I might have to make an offer, just see what he says. But that one, and then this. What is this? Team Realtree 192. Is this a Vanguard?
Yep, that looks like a Vanguard. Yeah, that's a Vanguard. Yep.
So he wants, I think, 100 for this and 150 for the bicentennial, which the bicentennial probably is the right price for that, but it's just going to sit on a wall or on a shelf or something.
Can we see that? Well, how much did he want for the bicentennial?
150.
And can we see that Vanguard one more time? That's a beautiful Vanguard. I haven't seen one like. Yeah, sure. I haven't seen one like that, Jerry. Wow.
I think he wants 250 for the both. So
that Vanguard's nice.
One of 250, it says, and it's got the sheath. And it's got the older style buck logo on the sheath here, Kevin.
Yeah, I might have to talk to you about that one, Jerry.
Yeah, let me know.
All right,
and we can do something.
Yeah.
Keep me posted, brother.
Will do, brother. Thank you.
But
I still love my buck knives, man. Just because I'm getting these cases.
What is that, Terry? A 92?
That's a 92.
I don't want to talk about me losing a 92 on eBay, brother.
This is a new old stock brown bone, 1989. Never used, never carried, only loved.
I lost a whiskey bone 92 over $5 over me.
A whiskey bone.
Yes.
Let's just Kevin.
Oh, beautiful, man. Yep.
It's brand new.
Yeah. I'd made an offer at 75. He come back at 85. And me just being who I am, I said, well, 80. 5 minutes later, he had sold it to somebody else for 85.
Yeah, you should have went ahead and bought it, Jerry.
Yeah.
Real quick, Folk Doozle is asking us how. I guess Ace on Knives is asking how we can donate to a GAW.
Send me an email. Go to my bio page. And my email address is in my YouTube bio, and you shoot me an email. And usually it's just what's your address, and then I just give it to you. I just don't want to put my address on here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, that's the easiest way.
And thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Let me put, I kind of got sidetracked. I'm sorry, guys, but let me put stop here in the chat.
We're showing these blades, brother.
We're showing these awesome blades. I mean, you guys are that Vanguard. I'm still thinking about that Vanguard, man. Yeah. But we got stop guys in the comments. So what do you have for a number, Terry? 64.
Oh,
Ace on Knives. Thank you.
Oh, he meant like this. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, man.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to donate knives, you just shoot me an email at jdennand@gmail.com. It's in my bio on my homepage.
Thank you. So 64, right? Right, Terry?
Yeah, 64.
Watch City Knives hit it right on the money. Second number picked.
Wow. Watch City Knives, huh?
Let's see if there's a second one now. There's a couple people that picked 63, Kevin.
Yeah, I see James Stork with 63.
Randy did 65.
Yeah, the only 64 I'm seeing is Watch City Knives.
Terry, was that the year you were born?
Yep.
He knew that. Sean knew that. I
He
bet
must
that's why
have.
he picked 64. Yeah.
Yep.
He got you.
Yep.
He sees you
Yep.
coming and going, don't he?
Yeah, it looks like that one's going to Watch City Knives.
Yeah, Kurt, a bunch of people picked 63. I'm still going down through here and finding more 63s.
Me too, yeah. Yeah, there was like 3 of them, I think.
Yep. Yeah, Watch City says, I had 64. Yep, yes, you did. It was a second number pick, too.
Good for
Congrats. Congrats, brother. Congrats,
Yep.
Watch City.
He won
Sean.
February giveaway, too, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yep, he's been on a roll. He's been on a roll. He won the long raffle we had there, right?
Yep, sure did.
He won the February. Yep. Congrats, Sean.
And guys, remember, type in the word madness, preferably all caps in the comments so I can see it very easily, and I'll get the tickets printed for our March giveaway, which is going to be this case serialized mini trapper that was donated by Kent Smth in this awesome box with the sleeve.
That's a nice thing.
And then Richter donated one of these, red, white, and blue. It don't get no more American than that, does it, Terry?
That's it.
Sure doesn't.
Oh,
sure
man.
Doesn't.
It says Mike Curtis says Cornbread had 64.
Oh, really?
It's way down.
On this one or the last one? We'll have to look.
I don't know. It says Cornbread got 64. I didn't see a 64 from Cornbread.
I didn't either. I mean,
Let's
I will
go back
double check
up.
it. Yeah, we can double check it.
We got to make sure it's before the stop.
Exactly. Yeah.
We always mess these up, so it's something we do, Terry.
Watch City Knives 64. That's the only 64 that I
60.
see.
Yeah, he does.
Does
It's
he?
right here. 64 for Mike's life. He can't be here. So we got to do a knife off.
I still don't see it, but I believe you. Yep.
Yeah, it's up here. It's right below. Jesse McJames says, thank you, Randy. And it's right there.
Okay. Yep. Got it. Okay. So it is a knife off. So,
Yep.
So Watch City Knives, Sean. I'm sorry. Who was the other one?
Hunting for hookers.
Hunting for
Terry,
hookers.
Terry will need to pick a number between 1 and 10.
Yep.
Between 1 and 10?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Good old-fashioned knife off.
Yeah, we always mess these up. We're sorry.
Every time. Every
time, brother. It's all right. You got a number?
Yep.
All right. So between you guys, I'm going to put start here in the comments.
So Watch City and Cornbread.
Yep. Between 1 and 10, guys.
So just throw numbers in there.
Watch City.
Watch City did 7.
Has
And someone will have to give me Mike's life's address. So Mike for Hunting for Hookers, if you can get me that address, if he wins. Hunting for Hookers did 5. Watch City did 7.
What do we got, Terry? 8.
Watch City.
We'll still go. Okay, Watch City. Yep.
Sorry about that, Mike. Sorry about that, Cornbread.
Almost, man. Almost unfocused. Congrats, Watch City. You got it.
Sean, he don't be playing, man.
Place to win. Cutthroat.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. He had that. He knew you. He knew the year. There. He knew the year. Yep.
Well, it's like when Richter was on, people knew he was a big Dale Earnhardt fan, and they just knew he was going to pick like an Earnhardt style number. And
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Oh well, hey man.
No, it's
what it is, brother. But congratulations to Watch City and Mrs. C. I will get those mailed out tomorrow or Tuesday. I've been doing on Mondays. I don't know what's gotten into me, but
getting them right out.
Fast.
Real quick, Terry, before we go, we're at what, 129?
Yeah.
Before we go, just wanted to thank you for coming on and maybe tell us a little bit real quickly, just where do you see yourself going with your channel, Terry? What do you have in store?
I got some ideas coming up. Summer's coming up. I've been doing these little videos on Saturday evening where I do a shop talk, and I feel all of y'all, when I first came on, I mean, Jerry and Tom and different ones, I mean, I didn't have 50 subscribers and they jumped all over me. I mean, they was inviting me and shouting me out and sharing my videos and stuff. And I feel obligated to do that. Maybe obligation is not the right word, but I really want to do that. And every time that I see a new channel, I try to give them time. You know, I've been blessed with subscribers, so I want my subscribers to know about a new channel.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely. Yep.
New channels may or may not come up in their feed. And I have been blessed with several new channels that have started doing content because of me or because of me and somebody else, you know. And Diver 38, I know y'all have seen him in the chats before and in the comments. Diver 38, my buddy over in Alabama. He just started making content last week.
Yeah, he's actually. He's been commenting a lot, and I've seen him as well. Yep.
Go check his channel out, y'all. Diver 38. Go check his channel out. He's a good old Alabama boy. And he put out a video the other day, and you need to see that video. He's standing out in a pasture, you know, cows and all behind him and all, and he's showing a knife, but he also shows this recurve bow that he made himself.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all go watch him. So things like that is what I want to do. I want to help everybody else. Summer's coming up, you know, getting ready to plant some tomatoes. Me and Jerry was talking about this the other day, you know, and just be honest with you, I really don't know what's next. I started this thing off by the seat of my britches, and that's kind of the only way I know how to go, is just by the seat of my britches.
You got a comment. You got a comment for you on the screen there, Terry.
What does that say?
So Terry's one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Who is that? Oh, that's Sarah. Bless your heart. if y'all watching this and y'all didn't see, I done a breakfast video. That sweet Miss Sarah sent me some jelly and some apple butter that she made with her own 2 hands.
Yeah.
Sent that to me. This morning, I didn't do a video this morning, but I had some more of that apple butter this morning on some buttered biscuits. I'm telling you, this slip joint community is way different than the rest of the knife community, y'all. I'm telling you right now.
I agree with that.
We cut from different cloth, and we need to act like it.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm being sort of serious there. We need to act like it. We a brotherhood. Randy says we're a brotherhood, and that's what we are. We support each other. You know, we watch out for each other. We help each other collect. We do these kind of things. And that's just where I'm going with the channel. I'm just easing right along. I'm extremely humbled by my subscribers, my followers. I've said it before. I'll say it today, that I make my content because I'm selfish. I make it because I'm selfish. I thrive on comments and talking to y'all. I've put it out there. I have subscribers that don't make content. Stockman Stampede, I get emails from different people, and they send me pictures by email, what they carrying.
Yeah.
2 for Tuesday, awesome. They'll send me an email and show me what they're carrying.
That's awesome, brother.
They'll send me emails and show me pictures of what their their garden spot, different things. I live for it, guys. I live for it. Doing this right here is just about as much fun as I can have in the daylight.
Well, I want to thank you because of you, Hunting for Hookers just gave us $9.99 for shipping. So that comes in so handy to help us with the shipping, because it isn't free. We don't get to ship it for free.
You got that right.
It does cost a pretty penny to ship this stuff. And that's honestly why we had to quit doing the Canada thing, because the shipping plus the people at the post office looked at me like I was out of my bizarre mind. And they just didn't want to help you with anything. It got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So Terry, we want to thank you so much, brother. And Georgia Adventure, and thanks Cornbread. Thank you so much, Mike.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Greatly appreciated. And then Georgia Adventure said it is a great community. The Knife Brotherhood, new stickers are coming to you, Big J. So there will be other new Knife Brotherhood stickers that are going to be sent out with the prizes as well. So I just I want to thank you so much, Terry, because you called me the other night and we talked a little bit, and you talked to Sarah a little bit, and it's always great when we get to talk to each other like that. I know me and Tom talk on the phone, and Kevin, I know you and Tom talk on the phone once in a while as well.
Yeah.
It's great to have that, man. There's people in the same
Absolutely.
interest. And Jesse comes over all the time. At least once a week he's over, or we're eating breakfast or something, or meeting at the flea market. And even James Stork, he was a supporter who won. And I just started talking to him. He's like, "Where's that flea market?" And I explained it to him, and we just started meeting at different places.
Yeah.
Georgia Adventure has it right with that sticker, Knife Brotherhood.
Yeah,
Knife Brotherhood. It is, and I've got to meet those guys, and HT and I got to meet up, and him and his wife, me and my wife, we got to sit down and eat some catfish together, and different ones. We talk on the phone. 865 Aaron, we talk on the phone, about once a week or so, every other week, because he's a busy man, with a house full of young'uns and all that, and working the job. But I'm very soon, I'm going to be going to that area, and he and I are going to get to meet up when I go up there. I'm going to be right in his neck of the woods, so hopefully, we'll get to meet up. And just the other night, I was sitting out in the shop, and the phone rings, and it's Brother Tom, It's I tell you, I spend more time and actually talk verbally to you guys on the phone more than I do my own family. That's just the truth. Yeah. That's just the truth. That says a lot.
Does.
Well, Kevin, I need to thank people. We forgot to do this, but I need to do the rundown of the thanks.
Absolutely.
Right off the bat, EDC LeatherWorks, Georgia Adventure. Check out his Etsy page at EDC LeatherWorks. J.O.Ventures Outdoors, Jersey Knife Guy, Knife Delights, Tim School of Fish, Mike Curtis, Splitting Slices, who is Byron Kennedy, Baxter's Blades, Jesse McJames, Richter Knives, North Star Knife Reviews, Randy's WSG, who's always moderating for everybody, Thrifty Kaniffy, Radio Geek, Doomcrew Outdoors, HT's EDC, Hunting for Hookers, Phillip W., Kent Smth at KJ Leatherworks, Michael Espinosa, James Stork, Tyler Gibson, RW, and Frank Keller. Those are the guys who have graciously donated over the past year, and it's been an honor to get that stuff and pay it forward, and them trusting us to do that as well. Because we have, every time I get it, I inventory it and send it to Kevin so he's aware of what we have. So I want to thank everyone.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Thank you guys for what you do. Really, it means a lot to me and Big J. We're going to wrap this up here. But Terry, thank you for being here, brother. You're very much appreciated, man, within this whole knife community. Thank everybody for watching. And that's I think that about wraps it up.
Yep.
Thank y'all for having me.
Keep them blades sharp, everybody.
Be good, guys.